Hey guys, welcome back to Sweet Pea Farm NY, a channel about sheep farming and fiber arting in upstate New York. We are having a little snowy afternoon. All the after school activities were canceled today and it is starting to snow again. My truck is just getting a little dusting. So heading out to get chores done before dark for once, because it gets dark about 5 o'clock still. Look how pretty. It's beginning to look a lot like Valentine's Day. I won't sing more and scare you guys because that's not nice. I'm trying to get people to watch my channel, not get scared, right? Here we go, chore time. Okay, so step one is done. Grain is fed. Everybody's had some grain. That's the first step in any chores, because otherwise it's super loud in here to do anything else. So we put these guys on a bedding pack, which means we just keep adding straw to their pen. About 4 bales once or twice a week, depending on how many are in there. And then of course the mommies and babies get fresh bedding almost every day, just because I want to keep the lambs super clean and healthy. They're more susceptible to things like coccidia and stuff when they're tiny babies. So it's 25 degrees Fahrenheit today, which is 40 degrees warmer than it was yesterday. So it feels warmer. I don't even have gloves on, which is a bad example because I'd be yelling at my kids. But so yeah, grain's done now. Even though it's 25 above, I did leave the barn door open today because it's better for them to have more fresh air when nobody's lambing out. I have one sheep that's about to lamb, but I knew she wasn't going to go today really. Plus I was home and watching the barn cameras to keep an eye on her. But the sunlight and the fresh air is a good thing for them. So the water buckets are all frozen, so now I get to go dump them out and refill them. So we use plastic buckets so I can just slam them down and get the hunks of ice out and then give them fresh clean water. So that's nice. So for the main pen, instead of plastic buckets, we use one of these lovely sawed in half blue barrels, and I just have it under one of my water spigots in the barn. In the big barn we have 2 water spigots. I have this one and then one in the corner right there. And so we use the one over there in the corner to fill buckets, and this one goes directly over this, so I can fill it right up, just turn it on and get chores done, and let it go, and because it takes a while to fill it up. And then these guys have fresh water. I did just have to come in and dump it upside down to shake some ice out of it, but because sheep inevitably poop in their water, it's like a fun game for them. They just really enjoy pooping in their water. Not true. So that one's filling up. Now I gotta go get the buckets and slam the ice out of them. So this is probably not like the best farm practices, but these are like an example of the water chunks that form in my buckets and that I just have to refill. But luckily, like when you slam the buckets upside down, the ice comes falling right out. So not everybody's buckets of water have been filled, and everybody got their grain. Everybody got their hay. This Sal's trying to steal hay from her neighbors. Do silly girl. Do eat your own hay. This is Michaela's lamb. You might have seen her born on the Lamb Storm video. Chloe's lamb, all wrinkly. And this is the one that I'm watching closest now. Her name's Annie. She's not a first-time mom. She's been a good mom before in the past, but she also is tricky and likes to not look like she's gonna lamb and then drop lambs. So I can try to show you if she'll cooperate. Maybe not. But usually we watch their udder, and sometimes they'll get a pretty big udder like up to a month ahead of time, but you'll notice the udder's super tight right before lambing. She's not gonna turn around and help me out, but you'll notice that the udder on the ewe is super tight right before lambing, and then their little hoo-ha on their back end gets really red and puffy and swollen, and you know that's when they're probably going to lamb. especially if they're like you can see like their tail head will be sticking out, it looks like, and that's not the reality. The reality is that their tendons are loosening up, so it looks like where their tail head is sticks up, and that's definitely a good sign that babies are on the way. They usually tend to paw, dig around at the ground, and sometimes they stay off to themselves. This one is under a camera, so she's in a pen by herself, but Starla makes it very obvious that she's going to lamb with the way she's behaving. Some of them don't. And the cool thing is that this lamb, Chloe's wrinkly lamb right here that's eating hay, is Annie's grandbaby. Because Callie, that baby's mom back there, is one of Annie's ewes from not last year but the year before. So pretty cool. And so Chloe will probably show her this year. She was born January 5th, just like both these little ewe lambs born January 5th. So the girls are really enjoying spending lots of time with them and hanging out. So once Annie lambs, then we should be on a break until March. Goat kids will probably be end of March, middle of March, and in the last group for our lambing will be end of March, and then hopefully we'll have another few goat in May that were bred back that didn't have success this lamb go around. So, hi, sweetheart. She's curious usually. So sweet. This turkey likes to sit on my feet. Right now we have all the poultry in the barn like free-ranging. They don't leave the barn, but we have our 2 ducks. Eva keeps her truck in here so that she can have something to do when mommy's doing chores. We have our 2 turkeys. There's our other turkey. And our peacocks are all roosted up there. Don't mind my mountain of feed bag trash that I gotta take to the dump tomorrow. But our 3 peacocks are up there, or 2 peacocks and a peahen are up there. And then there's some chickens that roost in different spots in our guard goose. They all just hang out in the barn right now, which is not ideal. We're gonna build a coop. I'm gonna build a coop out of some pallets, I think, in the spring. Right now there's 3 feet of snow on the ground, so it would not be a good idea. But every year we go back and forth with should we keep poultry, should we not? Really, the kids love the poultry, and I like having our own eggs. And I did not realize this, but like the turkeys are the most like prolific egg layers. Like they give me these nice, beautiful big eggs every day. I don't notice any difference. Like they're even speckly and fun. I don't notice any different taste from the chicken eggs. Of course, they're bigger, so sometimes I just have 1 instead of 2 chicken eggs. But they're so cool. I mean, they're very friendly birds. They are, of course, were bought with the intention of Thanksgiving, but the ones that we ended up having were both females, and they're so friendly, and the girls really love them that we just didn't have the heart to butcher them for Thanksgiving. And if you guys don't already know, I am a vegetarian, so it didn't take a lot of talking me into to not butcher them. And so the bonus is that they're giving us these big, beautiful eggs like every day. They've been giving them all through the winter. Like crazy. It's just crazy because the chickens are just starting to lay eggs again, so are the ducks. But the turkeys, all year long, they'll lay eggs, huge, beautiful eggs. So kind of cool. I'm happy to have them. And just the fact that they are so tolerant of the forced love and affection that my 2-year-old Eva gives them is just so endearing to me. What is that thing, Estelle? That has a weird looking sheep, huh? These are Michaela's bantam chickens. They always roost up in the same order, the same spot. This is, originally was our only rooster, but now one of the mosaics is a rooster too. I hear him crow, so. So now we have 2 roos, but so far they're friendly roos, so it's cool with me. So there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed my little evening of barn chores. I love doing barn chores. That's may sound crazy, but this is why I have a farm, because I love working with animals. I love growing healthy food for my family and myself. And who doesn't love baby animals? Oh, sweet baby. So sweet. So I hope you guys enjoyed following me around for night chores not much is going on the farm until we have more lambs, so I will keep you guys posted, and we'll be doing a couple more fiber art tutorials in the coming days. So I hope you guys liked what you saw. If you did, make sure you subscribe to the channel to keep up with what's going on at Sweet Pea Farm NY. Have a great rest of your day, guys.